what they want to do. They're going to have a victim mindset or they're not. They're going to have a sense of humor or they're not. It's not our job to sit here and try to make them understand. We're going to keep making our content. And to be honest with you, a lot of our detractors, the people that are complaining, our audience is not targeted towards black women. Like, it's not. Like, our audience is men of all races, all different colors. If you guys watch our show, we get donations from all over the world, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, etc. So with all due respect, we don't really give a fuck what they think because they're not our audience anyway. We're going to say what we want to do. That's how we became popular in the first place, was by doing this, by being honest, raw, saying what we want without caring about what the left or SJWs or these politically correct people got to say, because that's not how we run our business. That's not how we run our podcast. So when people come in and say, "Yo, we're going to get canceled," I'm like, oh, you guys must be new here. We've been talking about this. So we don't like.
Well, I didn't think you're going to get canceled. I just needed to understand. I mean, but
yo, this nigga ain't smiled once. This guy right here. It's his show. It's called Farrah Gray. You're not smiling at all.
But you're now saying that I'm not your target audience, so I guess that's why you don't care what you say about me or people like me.
Like, with all due respect, like, we really don't care what they got to say because they're not our audience. We're not, like, we put out content that helps everyone because we put out content on making money, dating, relationships, and fitness. So if they want to, take that content in and use it, that's fine. But if we don't get them, I don't necessarily care either because they're not our target audience. Our target audience.
Yo, Myron don't give a fuck. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. To be this bold, I don't know. He is, I told him this today. I said, dog, when you're done, your audience is going to be like Trump supporters. Because I think everybody going to hate you and your audience going to have to fight all day. You see a Trump supporter? A Trump supporter is down to catch a body over Trump. You know why? Because, like, to really be a Trump supporter in these days, like, you know how much niggas don't like Trump? You got to be willing to fight. And I think he's on some shit like, now I'm going to double down. So, like, if you support them, going to fight, you got to fight with them.
Is men between 15 to all the way up to 50 that we're helping out with improving with fitness, finances, and females. And with all due respect, we don't care what these people think because they could go ahead and cry. You're going to offend someone anyway. So you might as well offend
that.
You're never going to make everyone happy. We live in a very pussy society where everyone is soft.
Yo, my man right here, he's so tight.
Fat, cries and complains and wants a participation trophy. And that's not how we do things. If you guys think I'm hard on black women, y'all should see how hard I am on dudes that are fat. I roast them extra hard.
I'm about to do some
I
push-ups.
have no sympathy for any type of mediocrity. So it is what it is. So if they want to cry, they can cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, man. We make fun of everybody. I make fun of myself. I make fun of Arabs. I make fun of Asians. All that. But it's only when we make fun of black women that they want to get triggered. Oh, my God, this is so fucked up. Like, we don't give a fuck what y'all think. We're going to keep making our content.
Yo.
Check, please.
Yo, I got one better. So, okay, so this is a precursor. Yo, this right here, I kid you not. This is going to be, it's the funniest shit I've seen all week. Listen to this. Listen to this. Chat, listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Here we go. You ready? So the live had cut off. Y'all gotta listen to this. This is fucking classic, bro. Here we go.
Yo. Okay, there you are, brother. All right. Attorney Malik, Akademiks, or you can hit the request button now and come back.
Nigga, I was in the chat. I was not trying to join this shit. I'm good, okay? I'm chilling. I love black people. I was not finna join this shit. They said Akademiks. I was watching. Look at this.
My brother, Dr. Attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz, welcome.
Hey, my brother, Black Power. Black Power.
Nigga, once I heard Shabazz and I heard that nigga say Black Power, I said, I'm good. Yo, Fresh don't even know what hit him. Look at this nigga right here. That nigga look lost in the Matrix. That nigga got the glasses on. Watch this shit. This shit is classic, people.
Power to you.
Yes, sir. And of course, the book of Khaled is out everywhere books are sold. I did the forward. My father's biography. Thank you so much, brothers, for penning it and championing the book and being a champion on the front lines.
Fresh don't know what the fuck going on. That nigga thinking about the next y'all party. Watch this.
And being the modern day Khaled Muhammad on the front lines. So I want
Watch
to thank
this.
you for all of your hard work, brother.
Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you helping me with the book of Khalid, the book on your father, Khalid Abdul Muhammad.
I think that nigga exited. He was like, yo, wait, what the fuck are they talking about? Watch this.
Great book out. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, did you have any thoughts and/or questions?
Watch this.
For the brother here.
I do, brother Fresh. I really want Myron back. Is Myron coming back? Okay. Well, I'll go ahead without brother
Myron. Hold on, Myron is here. Myron is here.
Let's get Myron in.
Yo, y'all gotta watch
just
this.
Sent Myron a request.
Yo, this is fucking classic.
Yeah, there's
watch
brother
this.
Myron now.
I'm gonna just shut up.
So I want to say here that
we got a nighttime show that we got here going in a second.
Okay, so we're gonna get it real quick. I'm so, as a student of Dr. Khalid Muhammad, I'm so sick.
The moment that nigga said as a student, I would have clicked off. You got it, dog. That nigga said as a student of Khalid Muhammad. Yo. Y'all know what's coming. Y'all know it's finna come. Nigga, y'all know it's finna come, Chad. Nigga, y'all know it's finna come. No, this shit crazy. Listen, watch this.
Sick and tired of athletes, entertainers, and those that make it.
Watch this.
Turning on black people and talking down to black people. It's clear that these two brothers, they just love them some cracker women. They just love them some blonde-haired, blue-eyed, pink-toed, pale-skinned, buttermilk complexion, ironing board backside, Caucasoid mutanoid, subject to have itch, white cave bitches. And it's a shame. Myron, I call brother Myron the Sambo from Sudan. I'm hoping that he hasn't been bit by the white Arab disease that teaches that the white Sudanese is better than the black Sudanese. I heard Fresh.
Wait. Chat, I tell you, yo, this nigga was on timing. This nigga, he was on timing. Chad. Listen.
Here that
we got a nighttime show that we got here going in a
Watch
second.
this. Watch this.
Okay, so we're gonna get it real quick.
Said we gonna get it real quick.
I'm so, as a student of Dr. Khalid Muhammad, I'm so sick and tired of athletes, entertainers, and those that make it, turning on black people and talking down to black people. It's clear that these two brothers, they just love them some cracker women. They just love them some blonde-haired, blue-eyed, pink-toed, pale-skinned, buttermilk complexion, ironing board backside, Caucasoid mutanoid, subject to have itch, white cave bitches. And it's a shame. Myron, I call brother Myron the Sambo from Sudan. I'm hoping that he hasn't been bit by the...
Yo, he said I call brother Myron. He said I call brother Myron. Yo, nah, this nigga, he said I call brother Myron. Yo, I grew up in a Baptist church. We refer to everybody as brother. Y'all call brother Myron the Sam. Hold on, I gotta run that back. Yo, what does he call brother Myron?
Bitches.
Listen.
And it's a shame.
Listen.
Myron, I call brother Myron the Sambo from Sudan. I'm hoping that he hasn't been bit by the white Arab disease that teaches that the white Sudanese is better than the black Sudanese. I heard Fresh say that one of his parents was black, but we don't know about the other one. And so we in the new Black Panther Party, and I, Malik Zulu Shabazz, I want to say I love the black woman.
Yo, once that nigga says Zulu Shabazz, you should have clicked off. You got to get out of there, dog. This is like, this nigga's bombing now.
I want to say that the black woman is the queen of the planet Earth. She's the mother of civilization. that the black woman is the goddess of the universe. She ain't just somebody we may just happen to want. She is our, not just our preference. She's all that we want. We don't want nothing else but the black woman. And one day we're going to put a stop to this. As Khalid Muhammad said, that one day we will come to that stage and that microphone, and these black movement will snatch you off that goddamn stage for talking and dogging our people, and dogging the black woman out. We love some chocolate black women. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And that's all we want to hear out here. And then, as I conclude, to say that everybody has suffered. This brother over here looking like he's a black Olmec, brother Fresh. He's looking as black as tar, talking about he may date a black woman. If you didn't have probably some money, no woman on the earth would touch you, including the black woman. We can tell you ain't had no women. And so, come on, brothers, wake up. If you're going to be an entertainer, be a revolutionary entertainer. If you're going to do something, be like Paul Mooney, man. But stop being a Sambo and a Tom and a bootlicking tool for the Klan and white racism and white supremacy. And that's what I'm like. When are you going to stop, brother? Because if you don't stop, the new Black Panther Party is going to have to stop you. Black power.
All right.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo, black power. I don't even know. Yo, I love black people. I don't know what's going on. Yo, Myra's looking at this thing like, what is he talking about? Yo, I don't know how this nigga paired this guy with Myron. This is the unlikeliest pair I've ever seen in life. Yo, Chad, what was y'all respond? What the fuck was y'all respond? Look at this.
Hey, Fresh, let me bring you back, Fresh. It looks
hell nah.
You lost you. Myron, your thoughts?
Yeah, hold on. Oh, yo, how old are you, bro? You like 70? Hey, look, my dog white too.
Ain't nothing white that you don't like. Show me something black you like, including your black self.
Where's Fresh?
Hit the canvas? Have you hit the canvas over there, brother?
Fresh, come back. Fresh, come back. We just lost you. I saw your request. Come back, Fresh.
Yeah, I see he's checking out of here.
Fresh, come back. I'm looking at the request. There we go, Fresh. Bring you back.
I'll let Fresh test it first, and I guess I can go after. Hey, man, like I was saying, how old are you? Like 70 years old, nigga? Anyhow,
No,
look,
bro.
I got a white ass dog right here. You're
right.
saying I don't date black women, right? Bro, I'm from Barbados, bro. My whole life, basically, I was dating black chicks. So your assumption based off of like, oh, these guys are celebrities and they don't like, they're Caucasoids, whatever. Bro, at the same time, I respect your opinion, but you don't know us. So for you to say that, I just find it hysterical because you're assuming based off of a clip. Now, I don't know what you date. I don't care what you date. None of my business. So what you gotta say, bro? Because you're talking a lot of shit right now, bro. A lot of shit.
Bro, what I'm doing is I'm being on point, bro. I hear clearly what you're saying. You don't like black women. They're not your preference. And you equate black women with hood. Everything black to you is hood. Because maybe you've been rejected all your life because you're so black and you got that big broad nose and you look like an original African black statue. And then you want to get away from all the insults you suffered all your life because you're so whatever they was calling you. Now you want to get away from black, brother. But it's your job now to embrace yourself. You got to love yourself for the first time in your life. And you show that by loving your black woman. You don't show that by being a Tom and a stool pigeon because them white women gonna leave you. As soon as your yacht run aground, they leaving you because they don't want you for you. They want you for whatever you can do, brother. And you got to be an example, black man. I mean, we saying you're an example, black man. Crack jokes, but crack on this cracker. That's what we want to see you crack on.
Okay, you're making derogatory white people, and that's okay. Like straight up, you say something like we're gonna make jokes on everyone. And, oh, you're putting down the black woman. Real talk, with all due respect, this is how you look right now. fucking clown world, bro. This is how you.
Got you by the toe, and I ain't gonna let you go, Myron.
How you look right.
Come on, Myron. Come on, Myron. You
Clown
gotta
world.
be strong, brother.
Clown world. Clown
We see it all the time, brother Myron. We see every athlete, every entertainer. Soon as they get a few pennies, they running after white folks. Soon as you get a few pennies, and we see it at Academy Awards. We see it on the football field. And somebody has to stand up here on this show tonight and say that we love the original woman, the black woman. We love that Sudanese woman, that African woman. That's who we love. That's who we embrace. That's who we want. We don't want nothing else. Somebody has to be strong in this hour.
Yo,
Yeah, you got
I'm
the
also
right
chasing-
mask on, goddammit. You got the right mask on.
I'm
So
chasing
this like
white dogs too, bro.
Oh, a white mask on this nigga, or a white dog with these
clown world. You're a clown, my nigga. Like what? What's you right now? Oh, really?
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Black coffee, no sugar, no cream.
Man, look, I'm trying to tell you, y'all be on the lookout. I'm telling this audience,
Sound foolish.
Black Power movement and the new Black Panther Party is going to put a stop to this kind of activity.
You're a
I'm
clown.
guaranteeing you.
He's like, nah, like you're a clown, bro. We got to show that we got to do. Like, you're spots. You're a fucking joke, bro.
Have you ever heard of Paul Mooney?
Your new name is Pennywise, okay? That name is Pennywise, bro.
All right, bro. I got
Your
you, man.
float, man. Your float.
I got you checkmated right here, black man. But
Listen, man. Peace on to you. Peace to the saints.
I'm gonna leave it back to Farrah Greg.
All right.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you,
me.
brothers,
Too black
for
for
joining.
You are too jet black, crispy black, wide nose, super black to be talking like this. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I got to go.
All right. Thank you both. All
later,
right,
man.
brother Fresh. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Peace.
Yo, chat, man. Yo, chat. That was I ain't gonna lie, that was a crazy shit I watched in a second, bro. I'm gonna go back to the Discord. I wanted to hear what people thought. Yo, what y'all thought about that, man? What y'all think about that? I know y'all in here. What did y'all think about the clip I just played? Hold on, I got
That shit was funny as fuck, bro.
Bro,
I think gonna hold you. I love
that
white
shit had me
moms.
crying, bro.
The cock is doing
You know it?
That's the type of nigga you never want to get in an argument with, bro.
Yo, that nigga said the
bro.
cock
I'm not
was
gonna
so
hold you, bro. He
muted,
was really talking
bro.
about like you should love this and only this. Like, bro, I love
Okay,
every
where do
type
y'all
of woman,
follow
bro.
that discussion though? Where y'all follow that discussion?
Right, bro.
Like who do you think was like tweaking, or who do you think had points?
Yo, act.
Nah, I
that
fuck
nigga
with
had
Fresh and
points.
Fit, bro.
Fresh and Fit ain't
both are
have no
tweaking, bro.
points. They
Nah, Fresh
reply
and Fit
at all.
had no. I fuck
No,
with
they
them, but
didn't.
not on this. Not on this
They was
topic.
getting roasted. They was getting roasted the whole time. They got this
Yo, they was getting
pro-black nigga
smoked.
look like he hang out with
They
Dr.
was
Umar
both
in
tweaking, though,
Philly
bro.
Yo, I ain't gonna
trying
lie.
to get a school bill asking for
Yo,
donations.
that nigga was like Dr. Umar like 2.0, man. That nigga was
Nah,
like
for real,
dentist
bro.
Nah, but
Umar.
he just being racist, bro.
Nah, for real,
He
he
called that
was. He
nigga
was a
fresh.
racist at
He
that.
called that nigga fresh bacon.
Wait, hold on.
That's tough.
Wait. Who said who was being racist?
The preacher dude, he turned racist to
Yeah,
insult
Preacher
the
doing that.
preacher.
Nah, niggas being
Yo,
hella racist, bro.
no,
For real.
Okay, but wait, hold on. Y'all can't bring that up because the point that's some stupid thing to bring up when we talking about a conversation of two black men talking bad about black women. Y'all sound stupid as fuck. Y'all sound
Nah,
like y'all
they
know white
both in the
women.
wrong, bro. Nah, they both in the wrong. Like they just both
No,
look
no,
goofy, bro.
because that's furthering the same thing Fresh was saying. He said, "Oh, you black, hella ugly." You feel me? That's the same thing Fresh was saying.
Yeah, no.
You didn't call him
Yo,
ugly. You just pointed out to the
I'll
niggas
say
black
this.
as hell. He got a wide nose.
And I see this conversation happen so much, and I feel like by the way, ever since this happened, man, you could ask Fresh, bro. Yo, I called him. I've spoke to him for like so long in terms of like just basically saying, listen, bro, I was born in Jamaica. I wasn't born in the United States. It took me a while, and it took a lot of understanding, research, conversation, and understanding to really understand other people's point of view, because you sometimes when you come from a country that's not the United States, even if it's from an island, you have a disregard for certain things or some things you think that doesn't apply to you. But when we're all here, we're all black. It doesn't matter where you're from. And I told him, I said, listen, stay away from race. I said, you guys are, and I said this before. I said, you guys talk about relationships, whatever you guys' opinions on relationships, that's what you think. But this is really complex. So, with that being said, and what homie was talking about, like the Shabazz blah 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 guy, right? He has a lot of points. He has a lot of points, by the way. And by the way, I think even the Farrah great, because I watched pretty much the entire broadcast. He has a lot of points. Here's the point where that Shabazz guy loses a lot of people. You know, there's been this whole thing that says black people just can't be racist. But like in trying to gain racial equality and also in trying to check other black people about having some racial pride, you can't be fucking, disrespectful or doing the same things to other races that you are trying to preach that shouldn't be done to yours. You get me? So like,
that's facts.
I feel like
his message to Fresh,
I highly disagree with that.
Now his message to Fresh was diluted by how he brought the message across.
Yeah, I don't think black people can be racist to white folks, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, hold on. Well, even if you don't call it,
man, it is possible, man.
Even if you don't call it racism, right? Because and by the way, I understand that term. That term, when people say black people can't be racism, is because they have now said that racism is almost an act, and you need to have some type of power, or it's usually something that's systemic, and black people can't enact that. However, here's what I'm saying.
True.
Forget racism, it's hate. When listen, if you're trying to preach for acceptance, you can't. It's like the people who are feminists who say, "Oh, we just want female rights," but then they basically say niggas ain't shit or men ain't shit because they turn their plight into waging war against somebody else. So, as much as I think that dude, the Shabazz dude, I think there's some valuable points that he could actually bring forward to maybe try to enlighten, Fresh and Myron. And by the way, here's my opinion on the whole thing.
He got a niche delivery. That's it.
Here's my opinion on the whole thing. I don't think I've said this before. My opinion on the whole thing, and so we're off the Asian doll thing to center, right? So we're just talking about what their comments was on black women and their preference. So preference is one thing, right? I could say I prefer women over 7 foot that's Asian, right? That's my preference. I think they went about it wrong, and even though
you can't be name calling out a preference.
They just wanted to disrespect.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm taking everything into context. Because I've heard, when people challenge them on that, they say, well, we were asked about a specific topic that included a website called Black. So that's the only reason why we only address black women.
Keep it a bean. How many Shaquishas you met in your life, bro?
Hold on. We'll talk about that. Keep that point. We're going to talk about it. So for me, your preference could be whatever you want. I think when it comes to stereotypes is going to be taken differently, especially when we talk about black people, because stereotypes has been used to not only in a prejudicial way against black people, but it's used to honestly violently against black people in history. So like you have to be careful. And I think that's what I was telling Fresh. I said, yo, listen, this is outside the scope of what y'all want to talk about. What y'all do, like, no disrespect to what they do, it's self-help and it's a lot of, life help for dudes. But when it comes to some of these shows, it's a bit like, it's entertainment. It's like kind of what I do in a sense. Like, if somebody compare what I do, hold on one second. I'm going to get to it. If somebody compare what I do on my streams as like, it's kind of Jerry Springer-esque, I can't be mad at it because a lot of it's entertainment. A lot of what they do is entertainment. So I advise Fresh, I said, listen, the depths and the levels of conversations that you would need to get to properly address just shrugging off or disrespecting. And by the way, and I don't know if that was your point that you were trying to hold, but to say they're not your preference is one thing. To basically use a stereotype and use terms like night riders, this and third, that then becomes now you're going on the attack. You get me? So it's not like saying, oh, my preference is something else. Like, I guarantee if they said, like, yo, my preference is Asian people, Shade Room doesn't care. They don't care. It's only when you describe black women as ratchet, this and third, and then call them names like night riders, this and third. And for everybody who might be here, like, Fresh and Fit, those are my niggas. But I think, they were trying to make a joke. I think what they should be more cautious of is, like, when you're dealing with, and I know Myron says this a lot, like, yo, I'll make jokes at everybody. Well, when you're dealing with especially the black population, the black people in the United States have gone through what no other race, no other sect, no other culture, whatever you might call it, has ever gone through. You have to have some type of tact. So you can't be like, oh, because we do it to everybody else, we could do it to black people. You know what I mean? With all due respect for the people who are Asian, 2 of them get snuffed out. You know what I mean? And I'm talking tongue in cheek. A few of them get snuffed out. Is protect our Asian people, and they're gonna get a bunch of laws that protect them. When black people are being lynched, a lot of prejudicial things were happening that were obviously not in favor of us. Again, I was born in Jamaica, so I'm not that familiar with it, but learning about it, you realize that there was nobody coming to the help of black people. So I learned to empathize with that. That's why I tell Fresh, I said, bro, stay away from this shit. This is way deeper than you could ever think.
That nigga's a coon, bro.
Well, I won't simplify it to say that. I think that's I think that's a simplistic way of saying it without.
We want to break it down more complicated. Then let me break it down more complicated.
All right.
Both of these niggas are 2 niggas who did everything that they thought they needed to do to be a dope nigga, and then still realized that they wasn't getting bitches, so they went and did weird shit.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. This nigga Myron's the same nigga that sent another nigga a resume about how many bitches he's fucking and how to get more bitches. Okay. And this is the nigga that niggas.
Wow.
All right, hold
That's
on.
fact. That's facts. Wait. And let's be
I
real,
hear what
bro.
you're saying, but
that nigga's one step away from being a weirdo that could be classified into some other shit. When you got a whole resume, you got a whole spiel of how you approach women. It gets kind of creepy if you really break it down.
Okay, but you're still speaking to their personality. You're not speaking on race. Like, if you want to speak to their personality, we could do that.
Okay, let's speak to the person. I think that's personality and race within this conversation is very important, because if you look.
Well, if it's a race conversation, I think that's their approach with women. I don't give a fuck about the women part. I'm just talking about what I understand. And the reason why I have a conversation like that with Fresh, because I know many people who come from the islands, we don't understand sometimes the plight of.
We're not even really talking about Fresh in this one. This one's about because Fresh is the beta male. Let's be real. We're not really talking about him. We're talking about Myron, the real problematic one. Myron.
Well, both of them have the same sentiment in terms of preference, and both of them agreed with what might be just a joke.
Question. Act. Neither one of them stated a preference. They stated what they dislike and what they do, what does not qualify for them.
Okay,
that's not a preference.
Okay, no, I'm agreeing, and I think that's where the correction to them should be.
But they're not open to correction. They're not open to understanding, because another problem I have is that most of the type of females that they bring on that show idolize black women, whether they're black or not.
I'm not sure if they're not open to correction. I think here's the thing, and allow me to explain. When people are attacked, you get me, or when people feel attacked, I think if people were saying, "Yo, listen, because their whole defense is preference." I think the conversation that needs to be had with them, and the conversation I have with them, is like, "Yo, bro, you could like anyone you want. It's fine. You just can't name call, especially black women, especially because of historical situations where those things are much more damaging than if you were to name call another race, because they've never been through these things historically, at least in the United States." I think that's where it is.
What's even more crazy on top of that is that they try to make it seem like black women's not the audience. Then why did you have a black woman on your show in the first place?
Well,
as your lead
hold on,
guest?
wait. Okay, I'm glad you're saying this. I don't think black women are their audience.
I know they're not, but then why do you have?
I don't think black people are their audience at all. That's why I had a conversation. Me and my man Van Lathan, we had a conversation about them. I said to Van, Van, here's the reason why all this cancellation shit's not gonna affect them. Their main audience is not on Shade Room. Shade Room is up in arms. But the people on Shade Room just found out about him. So I said to them, I said, listen, I obviously have to take a different route because, I'm with a company who has to care about everybody. Right? These guys, they're pretty much independent. And unless and I talked to them today about it. I said, listen, you do realize when niggas because they're doubling down. I ain't gonna lie. I said to them, I said, when niggas realize that they can't they can't hold y'all accountable somehow, the only other way they're gonna get at you is trying to approach deplatforming.
Man, I say flag all their content as hate speech. Fuck them.
Nah, that's
fucked up. No, wait. But that's where I told him today. I did tell him that. Because that becomes, when people realize you don't got no sponsors for them to get at, they'd feel like you're doubling down. And for a lot of people, they feel like you're thumbing your nose saying, I watched the live. It was pretty entertaining. I told him, I said, listen, your audience is going to rock with you more than ever. You know why? Y'all niggas really don't bend and don't fold. But here's the thing. For everybody else who's watching, they're now getting more and more frustrated. Because they feel like everything that, they've worked for or this whole protect black women movement, it now is gone to nil. So the next step, they're going to try to deplatform you. So I told him, I said, listen, it might come a time that YouTube, I've seen this before. Nigga, I stopped covering Ray Rice the moment I had a commentary about the Ray Rice situation that wasn't in line with what the mainstream everybody talking points was, and I realized YouTube itself took action on anybody who wasn't on that talking point. Don't think because YouTube is having a real glory time right now, and this is what I was trying to tell him. I said, don't think that YouTube won't be like, this is making too much noise. Too many people are upset about it. We're going to start issuing strikes. We're going to silence this. So I do agree with that.
Yeah, that's the only thing they got to worry about.
But also,
I think that's a major worry. Major worry.
It's like these niggas is charlatans, bruh.
What do you mean?
It's just your own personal opinion, bro.
I mean, you heard Fresh's response talking about he got a white dog. Like, it's not even funny. It's on. He's on coonery.
That was definitely an attempt at a joke. That was an attempt at a joke. You can't hold him like too.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, man.
That shows you the type of nigga that is corny, bro.
You know what's crazy? I think they said all this for the attention of it because I think they love the attention that they getting now, even if it's bad or good.
Nah, facts.
Hold on. All right, so let me. I'll rephrase the question because I seen someone just typed it in the chat. I think, in a sense, some people, while they might not agree with everything they're saying, and maybe there's somebody who loves black women, whose preference and if they could rank whatever is black women, but they're saying, you know what, I'm not gonna go against Fresh and Fit because in a way they are challenging cancel culture. I'm gonna be honest. We might not want to accept it. We accept it when it's Dave Chappelle, but I'm pretty sure the LGBTQ community thinks fuck this nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think what they're doing is challenging cancel culture. If anybody who's in the industry, when you have something to lose, before you get to where Fresh and Fit is at now, you back down. Everybody does. They're doubling down. I've never seen this shit before. They're doubling down. I didn't play the whole clip. I didn't play the whole clip, but they were on the show with the guy right before the other guy came on, the Shabazz guy. They were on for an hour. There was no apologies made they were doubling down. And I look at that and I'm like, I don't know if they realize it, but even if somebody was sincere for the most part in mainstream culture, they back down. You start thinking about career, you start thinking about your livelihood, you back down. They're doubling down. In a sense, you could say maybe they're getting at cancel culture. Basically saying we don't give a fuck. What do you guys think about that?
Yo, honestly, yo, I think like these niggas just don't care no more. Like they're just sticking to like what their fans want because their fans are egging them on to keep going. And honestly, all they do is just listen to their fans, so they're just gonna keep applying pressure, like regardless of what happens.
Until YouTube hit that smackaroonie, bro. If you look at YouTube alignment, bro, they have all these Black hero messages, campaigns, and stuff. I just see from a business standpoint, it don't seem like a viable idea to go against Black culture being a Black face.
I agree.